You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
Things get dusty in an apartment.
No, clean it. And you too, get rid of that.
You're supposed to talk into a microphone. This
Get rid
is a
of that thing on
podcast.
your fucking tooth.
They can't hear you if you don't talk into the mic.
Wow, somebody's being dicky right now.
Well, we're in my.
No, I don't want to
we're in
look
my
at you and see the
apartment.
food. You get no.
We're in my apartment. And he walks in. He goes, "We don't have the fucking handles. How are we first? I can't hold the mic the whole time." And I go, "Okay." He goes, "This seat's not very comfortable."
First of all,
and then he goes, "This is filthy. You got to clean this." And then I sit down. He goes, "You got to pluck your nose hairs." Just like, oh my god, just let me be a person. Let me do my own shit.
First of all,
you're not. You don't own me.
I
You're not
love
my.
you. I own
my,
you. Number one.
I was gonna say you're not my creator, but you kind of are.
Number one, not kind of, I am. Number one, I tell you, your place looks beautiful all the time. Two, I'm just saying, this thing is moving. Look at my back.
Okay,
Look at my
okay.
back.
So switch it out for another chair. That's the one that moves.
And I'm a little shocked at that one nose hair. I've been saying for 3.5, 4 weeks.
I used my Manscaped yesterday. Actually, I literally did.
On your left nostril, not
on
your
my
right.
nostrils, and I guess I missed one. Chill out.
I'm chill.
Pluck it.
Come here.
Oh God, he's about to pluck a hair out of my nose.
I don't see it. I don't want to go in that. That's a big nostril.
I know. I really have big
That's a
nostrils.
big
I have
nostril.
like black person nostrils. We're gonna get canceled. Oh God. Live from Miami.
Woo! So
should we play like a? Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's right there. We're recording on my phone.
Do you want to play my phone?
Well, I was gonna play like a Miami song on here.
Like Get Jiggy With It? Will Smith?
Welcome, like
welcome
Miami?
to Miami.
What's the next line in that?
No querido to Miami. I don't know.
It's welcome to Miami in Spanish. How do you say
What
that?
the fuck? I can't look at that. I'm sorry.
What, the thing in my teeth or in my nose?
The tooth.
There's something in my teeth?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. No, you got to get it out.
We are recording for the first time ever in
Does yours move? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, that's so weird.
Thank you. That's like a whole meal. You must be full now. That was dessert?
Okay, I just picked something out of my teeth. That's great.
All right.
We are recording for the first time in my apartment in Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
And we're here.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Nope.
Oh, fuck. Ah, fucking A.
Okay, you could braid that. You could braid that.
That. I could climb a mountain with that rope. Holy shit. He pulled the hair out of my nose.
Make a wish. That's humongous.
Wow, that is dark.
You went out like that. You went out with fucking meeting people. Come on, Bronson.
Wait, this is like, you could clean like a steel pan with this. Like, this is like steel wool.
Oh, nauseous.
You're the one that pulled it out. Also, it fully looks like I'm drinking a cup of pee.
The way you are with the cleanliness, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm so clean.
I know, but that hair thing was terrible. And look at this. It's dirty.
Apartments get dusty. I can't dust that. So behind us,
My fault. I had Santusha.
Behind us is my collection of Game of Thrones whiskeys,
which is very nice.
a
By
prize
the way.
collection
It's very
of mine.
nice.
And the bottles sit
Should
atop
never
of
have
record
opened that
player.
one up.
And so I can't dust. I can't clean this all the time because then I have to take the bottles off.
It's never. You didn't
delicate.
clean. You did not clean it since it was moved here.
I 100% did.
Okay, I think
I didn't clean this.
Liar.
Wow, that's filthy.
Filthy, and so's that door.
So yeah, that's Bryce's bathroom door. I'm never
Doesn't
gonna clean
matter.
Bryce's bathroom
No,
door.
you can clean it.
So we are in my apartment in Miami where I am living with Bryce, my younger brother. We've been here for like 2 weeks now, and it's been interesting.
It's been great, right?
Oh yeah, well, Miami's been great. Living with Bryce has been fine. There haven't been any problems. He just definitely is lazy.
It's okay. And this is our first weekend in our Miami place too. We had a good time, right? We're gonna head back up to Boca.
How was it for you?
Great, really enjoyable, a lot of fun. It's great being 45 minutes away. You feel like you're on vacation, and it's just been good. The dog's been a little bit of an idiot.
Why would you ever have taken him?
We don't have a choice. We have to take him.
He literally sat in the. So you took him to sit in the apartment the whole time?
No, we've
Like,
been
what
with
was
him a
the point?
lot. Are you kidding me? Other than just dinner, we're with him all the time. He's out the entire time.
Yeah, but he's annoying.
He's annoying.
Dogs are great, but
Their work.
it's a responsibility. It's like why would you add extra responsibility into your life when you don't have to?
I don't know.
Like so many people my age are like, oh, I need to get a dog. I'm like, why would you ever?
Yeah, I wouldn't get one your
want that?
age. I wouldn't get one your age.
Go to a fucking dog park if you want to play with a dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one your age.
But to have one where you like, you can't go out after dinner because you got to come home and walk the dog. It's like that sucks.
I agree. But it's been fun. It's been a good weekend. We're excited. We won't back down for about a month now, but it's been a really fun weekend. I like having the place. It's almost getting, it's getting there.
I mean, yeah, literally been staying in your place for 6 months, so it's gotten there for me.
Well, not for us. It's almost done.
Now I have my own place, and I'm here.
And I love it, Bron. It looks great. You did a really nice job.
Thank you.
So we're in Miami.
You guys probably can't. You're only seeing one wall, but there's a whole apartment around us. But I guess you guys can't see it.
Did I get you that Life magazine? That's a cool thing, isn't it?
I got that in Seattle.
You got that one? What did I get? Didn't I get you one? Yes, I bought you that. Yeah, I bought. Well, it's not about the money; it's the sentiment. You'll say one day when I'm dead, my dad got me that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I got you that installed in that little store in Seattle.
We were in Pike Place.
Okay,
that's the market.
So,
where
right,
Starbucks
the
started.
original Starbucks, correct?
Yeah, fuck Starbucks.
So I started. Okay, easy there. So I started watching a new Netflix from the creator of Haunting of Hill House called Midnight Mass.
Yes, I have not started it yet.
All right,
I've been watching Squid Game.
Okay, I want to watch that.
Phenomenal.
Okay, good.
It is so.
Is it a reality
cool.
show or just no? It's like a series.
It's a series.
No,
it's
I
a
saw
Korean
it.
show.
It intrigues me. I watched the thing.
Don't watch it. For those who are listening, don't watch a trailer. Don't read up about it. Just watch it.
I watched the
you
trailer.
You have to power
already.
through 2 episodes. The first episode's really good. The second episode, you're like, what happened?
How long are the episodes?
An hour. Then after the second episode, you're like, oh, fuck, this show rocks.
Done. Okay, will Mom like it?
No.
Okay, tell me about.
It's very brutal.
Are you caught up on Ted Lasso?
I'm not.
Because the 9th episode, it was all about Beard, and it was terrible. I've spoken to numerous people. It was.
I haven't watched it.
By the way, it was the worst episode ever. It was the worst hour of my life. Everybody, Ted Lasso is the best show, but everybody was talking about.
You can't win them all.
No, completely different. As if it was a different writer, different series. It was the most bizarre thing, and whatever. So.
Okay.
Whatever. So I got to watch the end of that tonight. But I will watch that other Squid, whatever it's called.
Squid Game. Highly recommend.
Okay, good.
I highly recommend it for people who want something that's like mysterious, action-packed, brutal, crazy. Like it's not light. It's a fucking intense show. It's about people dying. And like
Don't tell me anything about it.
Well, yeah, but it's not light. So if that doesn't sound
well,
like
Midnight Mass is dark and airy.
Yes. But that's what's his name? Mike.
Whoever did a Haunting of Hill.
Yeah, Mike something. Flanagan. Mike Flanagan. He's good. Have you watched anything else? I've just been watching Squid Game, but the problem is it's in Korean.
Oh, it's subtitles?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
I mean,
I know.
We watched so many Korean things together, actually. Like, literally, we watched a lot of Korean. Like, that other Korean show that you love with the monsters that was on Netflix.
That was great. Is that coming back out a second one?
I have no idea. But it's just annoying because it's with subtitles. Not that it's subtitles, but you have to pay attention. So, like, I'm watching it, and I'll get a text or something that I have to respond to, and I have to pause the show to then go on my phone. Where most shows you can just, which I guess is good because it forces you to watch the show. I hate when people are watching shows and then also on their phone. It's like, why do you have the show on then?
Yeah, I don't like when I'm talking to anybody and they're on their phone.
That's what everyone does now. I thought we could play a fun game if you wanted to.
Sure, Bronny. Would you like to play a game?
You know the game like Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Not at all.
Really?
Yes.
There's a game. There's a game called Fuck, Marry, Kill that we used to play. And you choose 3. Someone gives you 3 options, and you have to choose which one you would like have sex
marry.
with. Yeah.
I thought you said marry.
Marry.
Like a name.
Marry.
Oh, fuck them, marry them, or kill them.
Right. You have
it's a great game.
Yes. So typically people play with like celebrities, right? They'll be like, fuck, marry, kill, Margot Robbie, Natalie Portman, right? I think that's boring. I thought up of a few funny, like different ones that aren't about women. That I would post to you, that I thought we could go through.
Let's try it.
The Fuck, Marry, Kill with like celebrity women, that's so boring. Why would I want to know which celebrities you'd want to marry? You know, that's so stupid.
Excuse me.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, pool, lake, ocean.
What are you retarded?
That's a good question.
No, it's not. You can't. How can you fuck a pool?
You don't understand like which one would you want to fuck? Which one would you want to marry? And which one would you want to kill? Get rid of.
This is not working.
There's a correct answer to that. You marry the ocean because you want that forever. I would rather have the ocean over a pool or a lake for the rest of my life. You fuck a pool because it's like fun and sexy. Like pools are like where pool parties, parties happen in the pool. And then you get rid of the lake. Like the lake's not sexy. You don't want to have sex with the lake. But the pool, is like fun, but you don't want to marry a pool because it's chlorinated. The ocean you want to have forever. That's my answer. Do you get it? That makes sense.
Wow, you give a lot of thought to it. There's too much depth, and I don't.
The fact that you don't even comprehend that question is weird to me.
It means I'm above.
Like
it.
I asked Bryce. Bryce asked me that.
I'm above it,
and I immediately knew what he was saying.
Go ahead. What's the other one?
Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Reindeer, or Elf? Fuck, marry, kill.
What do you want, Brownie?
No, you. I just answered the last one, and you never gave an answer for Pool, Lake, Ocean.
I tend to agree with you on the Pool, Lake, Ocean.
Oh, so you get it now. So you understand.
Are you being a wise ass?
No.
Tough guy. Out on his own for a week and a half. Ooh, tough guy.
Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Reindeer, or Elf?
I would say kill the elf.
Why?
No, kill Frosty because they melt anyway. It's done.
No, that's why you have sex with Frosty. Because you can do crazy shit.
You marry
and then
Rudolph.
You marry Rudolph because he's cute and fun.
And the elf serves no purpose.
You marry Rudolph, you fuck Frosty because once
dick
it melts,
going to get hard. It'd be so cold.
Once it melts,
it's over.
Right? Like you can fulfill all your sexual fantasies, and then they're gone forever. So then they don't
really
like, tell
with
anyone,
with ice and snow. You could do that.
No, but like you can like do depraved shit, and then they're gone. I just thought
this is a bad game.
Next one: Bernie Sanders, John Cena, and Ronda Rousey. I don't know why I put those three together.
You kill Bernie Sanders.
Why?
He's a waste.
So now you have to fuck or marry John Cena. Well,
you have two guys. We don't have two women in there.
Right, but like I would choose marry Bernie Sanders because I feel like he would be good company for the rest of my life. You know, like we would have nice conversations. You're
gonna kill Ronda Rousey?
No, I'm gonna kill John Cena. I'm gonna fuck Ronda Rousey because that's like a fun time, for a night. She's very strong. She'd like put you in your place in bed. John Cena, he doesn't exist anyways. You can't see him, so I kill him. That's a joke. John Cena's like, you can't see me.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
And then Bernie Sanders, he owns like a house in Vermont. It'd be like a nice life to marry into.
Your brain is bizarre. It's so weird. I'm learning a little too much about it. I don't like it.
Fuck, marry, kill, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Breakfast, you fucking kill. You kill. You don't need it.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Lunch, I would say you fuck and you marry dinner.
Interesting. I would kill breakfast, even though that's my favorite meal.
I skip it
anyway. It's
anyway.
unnecessary. I would marry dinner because dinner's the most versatile. Like I'd be happy having dinner over lunch for the rest of my life.
Didn't I just say this?
Same thing. You said you'd fuck dinner. I'd marry dinner.
I marry dinner.
No, you said you'd fuck dinner.
100%. All I eat is dinner.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm fine with it.
So yes, then I'm the same. Then we're the same. Fuck, marry, kill, summer, fall, winter.
Fall, you got to marry because it's the nicest weather. Where would you? What's the city? So it's
just the idea. It's just the idea of fall, summer, winter.
Kill fucking winter.
You kill winter 100%. You fuck summer because summer is like sexy and fun.
Yeah, and fall is perfect all year round.
And fall is like cozy, so you want to marry it.
All right, I guess I see the common theme here.
Right, like you get it. You get what I'm going for.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, marry, kill, Bronson, Bryce Burke.
You kill Bronson. I'm teasing. I'm not answering that stupid question. You're an idiot. You are fucking disturbed. This is the
fuck, marry, kill, beach, mountains, desert.
Kill desert. Fuck beach. Marry mountains.
Yeah, I would rather marry the beach because I enjoy the beach more than the mountains. Like for the rest of my life, if I had to choose one, but the beach would be a better fuck than the mountain would be.
Can you just answer the question rather than being this fucking bizarre, weird fucking
That's the whole point of answering the question is you have to have a reasoning behind answering the question. Do you have those are the only ones that I wrote down. Do you have can you think of any? Fuck, marry, kill, tequila, whiskey, and wine.
I couldn't care about it.
You fuck the tequila, you marry the wine, and you kill the whiskey. That's mine. No.
Very deep. I don't know.
You cannot think of any.
What about spoon, fork, or knife?
Oh, that's a good one. You marry the fork because you use the fork in the most things. So you want the fork with you always. You want that for your life. You fuck the knife
Right, spoon serves not birds. You can always drink it directly.
You fuck the knife because it's like sharp, you know, like
you're retarded.
And then the spoon
you can bring to your mouth. You don't need it. You never need a spoon.
Like the spoon you could kill, but and the knife would not, you know, like the knife because it's sharp, it would be like I feel like the knife has like a strong personality. So if it was a woman, it would be, you know, that's. But the fork is like reliable. You want that to marry. You don't want to kill that or just fuck it once.
It's a lot of wow.
I give things a lot of thought.
Let me see.
So clearly this podcast has gone downhill. We have nothing else to talk about.
No, we have plenty to talk about.
So we're doing fuck, marry, kill for inanimate objects.
That's bizarre. I'd rather do it with people, like famous people.
That's so boring.
This was more boring.
It's so much more interesting fuck, marry, kill, pool, lake, ocean than fuck, marry, kill.
Looking
Margot Robbie.
Looking at the outside of the door, it grosses me out. Ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so then don't look at it. Look at me.
I'm looking at you and I see the door. So tell me, what do you like about Miami so much?
I've really been enjoying it. I've been here like 2 weeks now.
By the way, the apartment looks great, Bronny. It really does.
Thank you. It needs a dusting, but thank you.
It needs to be cleaned. I agree.
But
I'll send Santucci in a week.
It's also like all my furniture that's in the apartment, everything you see behind us, everything behind the camera that you can't see, came from Los Angeles, and so it was all shipped here in a crate for a month. That took a month, and it was like all the stuff came here so dirty that I feel like I'm still like it's taking a while to clean. You know, like I cleaned everything, but it's still so dusty.
Looks good though, Bronny.
I don't know where the dust is coming from.
Your friends like an apartment?
Yeah, we haven't had many people over, but so yeah, I've been enjoying myself in Miami a lot. I just feel like it's such a better culture than Los Angeles.
The people are very nice.
Every aspect. Like the people here are so friendly. Everyone is so like open and friendly. Everywhere you go here, like I've literally been here 2 weeks and I feel like I've met 50 people that like would hang out. I'd hang out with again and they would hang out with me again, you know? In LA, that never happened. Never.
A lot of superficial bullshit, right?
People just weren't open. People weren't receptive to meeting new people. People weren't friendly. I mean, think like in LA, I lived there for 4 years and had 7 friends that I would actually hang out with. 4 of those were from college. So that's like, and I'm a friendly person. It's not like I was against making friends.
But weren't you busy working and then you do?
I'm busy working.
But weren't you clicking more with just those friends? Like here, you have a lot more. You have a lot more people to reach out to in degrees of separations with friends. So like you're meeting more people because Tulane.
Yes, I agree. But it's also like in LA, when you go out with people and you meet other people, you don't meet other people. People aren't open to having a conversation with you at a bar. People aren't open to being
people are much friendly. Like the elevator here, right? Very friendly.
Yeah, and just here, like every weekend night, I've gone out with 1 or 2 people, and then we'll meet up with another group of people, and then we'll meet up with another group of people, and it's like everyone's just friendly to you. In LA, that shit never happened. You just stuck with your group, and that was it. And everyone just stuck with their group.
Now, has anybody recognized you in the building here?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
What about out?
No, I don't think so.
Where do you get on TikTok and Instagram more?
Well, TikTok fucking bans us all the time, but it is what it is. I mean, I've only literally been here for 10 days, so.
No, I like it here. Mom and I had a great time this weekend. We're going back out to LA in a week and a half. Are we going to go live? I mean, meet up?
Sure.
You got to plan it, bro.
There's nothing to plan. We just pick a day and then a place.
So
just tell me, you're the one that has all the plans.
Talk to Mom.
Okay.
Seriously, talk to Mom.
So Mom has to plan it then.
Right. And then next time we're here, a month from now, we should do that.
Okay.
All right.
We can do a meetup in Miami whenever we want.
That's true.
I literally can just go downstairs to the bar. There's a bar in my building, a popular bar, and it's very fun.
American Social.
I shouldn't have really told people.
Why?
Because now like everyone knows where I live.
No, you don't. They don't know which building you're in.
There's only one American Social in this city.
All right, now you.
But people know where. Well, now people know the building where I live in, which is fine. No one knows which apartment I live in. But also, like, no one's gonna fucking like. We're not that big, where people are gonna come and
camp
be
out.
like, "Where's Bronson?" No one's gonna do that.
You don't flatter yourself.
No, I don't. I hope I never get to that part of celebrity.
Really? I don't know if I agree with you.
You would want. I
don't want any of that.
So being a celebrity, being famous, would be the worst thing that can happen in someone's life. I've been famous tangentially, not me. Like I've worked around fame. You know what I mean? Like every job I've had has been working with famous people.
Right.
So I've been exposed to what fame is,
and
it's absolutely horrible. I would never wish it on my worst enemy.
Do they like it?
No.
You
they
become
don't.
friends with those people, and you talk
None
about
of them
it?
like it. None of them like it. Especially like one of the actors who I specifically work with, who is a huge A-list actor.
The one with an M?
The one with the C.
Oh yeah.
Actively works against fame.
Which one's he again?
He's British.
Yeah, why am I having I'm drawing a blank? I know who you're talking about with the pickup truck.
Yes, with the pickup truck. He actively works against fame because
one minute. I'm
so
having a
much.
fucking brain for a woman. Yeah, got it. I got it.
Okay. Fame, I would never ever want that. You completely don't. It's not your life anymore. Your life is Jonathan Bloom. The second you become famous,
don't say my last name.
Becomes non-existent. It's not your life. It's everyone's life.
What I would be the ultimate would be like there are so many. Excuse me. There's so many successful business people that are worth more than these famous people, and they live their life private. Like they just live their life.
Well, fame doesn't even mean you're wealthy.
But
I know a lot of famous people who don't make a lot of money. They live in fucking shitty ass apartments. Like TikTok famous people, right? Like all these people you see on TikTok, the dancers and stuff. Besides the top 1% of them, they're not making that much money. They're famous for sure, but they're like 18-year-olds. They don't make that much money.
You know, but
they're famous
to be a businessman. That money's no object, and then you know that.
But that's not so. Of course, I'd rather be successful than famous,
right?
And I'd rather be less successful with no fame than more successful and fame. I would. I feel like the level we're at right now is the perfect amount of fame because it's not that much. Every once in a while we get recognized, which is fun. That's an enjoyable experience. But imagine if everywhere you went.
No, that'd be
you
a problem.
couldn't enjoy yourself because you had to occupy your time because other people wanted to talk to you.
I agree.
Like when we went to brunch today, imagine if we were at brunch and we couldn't finish a conversation, me and you, because everyone kept coming up to us.
When you walk with the Great Dane, it's like that because everyone stops you. It is annoying.
And after 10 minutes, you're like, I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
So imagine if that was everywhere you went for your life.
No matter
what,
problem.
you couldn't stop it. You had no choice.
Remember with Blue, how hard that was?
Yeah. And imagine that times a million. And that's what being famous on the level of those guys is. And so I would never want that. But also fame nowadays isn't like we were talking about this at lunch actually yesterday. Because Mom goes, we were talking about Alfred's coffee shop in LA when we were there last month.
Yep.
And Mom was like, yeah, we were in Alfred's and we saw someone famous. Who was that? And I was like, oh yeah, it was,
who was it again?
David Beckham's son.
And I'm like, that's.
And Mom was like, oh yeah, Burke recognized him. I don't recognize him. And then I said to Mom, I was like,
and I couldn't give a shit, right?
Well, I was like to Mom, I go, then why are they famous? Like they're not famous to you because Mom didn't know who they were, and Mom didn't know their face. So to Mom, they were a stranger. So they weren't a famous person to Mom. So then why would you care?
But she does. She cares about that stuff.
Most people do.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
It's our culture. It's pretty
and
much
more
an American
women than
thing
men.
too. Yeah, definitely. I wonder why.
I don't know why it is. I couldn't give a fuck about someone, even if they're famous.
But also, fame nowadays is so diluted. In the 50s, right? There were like 12 famous people.
Right.
Because every movie had the same 7 people. There was one TV station. So it was like fame was elite. It was truly the elites were the famous people. Now, everyone's famous.
Well, and social media has changed it.
Right. It's like we've taken, there's a finite amount of pie, right? And back in the 50s, it was cut up into like 6 slices. Now everyone has a little bit of pie. Everyone has a little bit because if you have 5,000 Instagram followers, you're famous to 5,000 people. And if everyone has that, which everyone kind of does, then we're all a little bit famous. And then what does fame even mean? Because fame is like, also that word now is losing its meaning, saying fame.
Or like Beckham's son. Oh my God.
Well, Mom was like that.
But he's a model, I heard.
Okay. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like famous is subjective. If someone's
Right,
famous,
if you don't know they're famous, but
we're famous.
No, I understand it. I understand what you're saying because there are people that you might not know who are famous, but they're still famous. Like someone might not have heard of, let's say, David Hasselhoff, but he's still famous.
Right, but then what are the levels then? Because there are people who we don't know, who you've never met, who know about us. So we're famous.
I guess, yeah, but it's not the same level as like you understand this. There's
Right.
real famous and there's like big deal. We have some followers.
Yes, I agree. But then that's what I'm saying. Like people care about someone just because it's interesting that mom was excited to see someone that she didn't know who they were or even anything about them. The only reason she was excited to see them was because other people knew who they were.
That they're somebody.
But like that's so interesting because
I don't get why everyone
everyone.
But there's a lot of people like that, Bronny.
Right. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of that. Like, what is that? Because everyone knows people. I'm someone who there are thousands of people who know me because I've lived a life. I've met people in high school, college, family, friends. So there are thousands of people who know who I am. So what's the difference? It's just more people know who David Beckham's son is.
I guess it's not people knowing you on a personal level, but if there's the money or the father, or the aura behind it, or the celebrity status, that's what makes people feel they want. I want to know that person because there is a celebrity status. You might know 3,000 people, but and not be a celebrity status. But if you now are reaching out to various, there's a difference.
Basically, I'm just saying it's completely fake. It doesn't exist. Fame doesn't exist, and so caring about it is juvenile.
But you can't make the judgment call. I don't get it.
These are my opinions.
That's true. I get it.
I'm not saying that's a factual thing that caring about famous people is stupid.
I think it's silly, but people do. People do like it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I couldn't care about it. I don't want to wait in line for people like that.
It's because it's our culture.
I think it's driven by our culture, correct.
It's because fame is a commodity. And so
it's branding.
Business people have realized you can sell and make money off someone if they're famous.
Let me just see what mom said.
So they make fame feel important because then they can make more money off those people. That's all it is. Like fucking Kim Kardashian is a product. And so the only reason why people care about Kim Kardashian is because we're taught that she's important because the people who are teaching us that know they will make more money.
It's branding.
Right.
That's all it is. Kardashian's unfucking believable.
Like I have way more respect for the Kardashians than David Beckham's son. At least the Kardashians did something. They're smart. They built an empire. Made money out of nothing. That's smart. I respect the hell out of them. I can't do that. I didn't do it. And when everyone's like, the Kardashians are famous for nothing, that's so stupid. It's like, okay, then you do it. You go make billions of dollars selling yourself.
I get it, but it's
like shit talking their Kardashians. I think is very stupid. I don't watch them.
Well,
but why would you ever shit talk them?
The
They're
younger
very
one
smart and
is
successful.
the billionaire, right?
That was like fake.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Her perfume, no.
I think like at one point her company was valued at $1 billion. That doesn't make her a billionaire.
No, she's the younger one's like the richest one.
Her company is valued the most. That doesn't make her. You know what I mean?
She owns the company.
But I don't think she does.
I think she does.
This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Per usual, our homies at Manscaped always hook us up with the best shit, and they could be hooking you up with the best shit too if you jump in on it.
Well, I told one of my buddies I was with, I just happened to run into again this past weekend, and about a month ago, he ordered the whole
performance package,
the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, and he fucking was loving it. He told me, because I said this shit doesn't nick. He goes, no, he goes, you sure? I go, I'm telling you. And he fucking cannot think. It almost looked like a bromance because we were talking about it so much that he fucking loved it. And this was the best thing. And he used our code, got 20% off. He was fucking like so pumped, and he loves it.
It's great. So yeah, you definitely should go check out the Performance Package 4.0, which includes the state-of-the-art Lawnmower 4.0.
Which you need to use for your nose, by the way.
That's the Weed Whacker, which also is included in the Performance Package.
You need to use that.
I will be using the Weed Whacker for my nose. It's the ear and nose hair trimmer. I will be using that right when we get off of this desk.
Because I want to pluck that one right now. Just so you know.
So the Performance Package 4.0 not only has the Weed Whacker for your nose and ear hair, but it has the Lawnmower 4.0, which is awesome. Brand new from Manscaped. If you have an old model, this one is a huge upgrade. Comes with an LED light, Comes with
the case,
skin safe technology.
He got the case, and he also got the boxers, which he loved. He loved the boxers.
Yeah, so Manscaped will throw, if you buy a Performance Package 4.0, Manscaped will throw in a free pair of boxers, which are super comfy, and they'll throw in a travel bag so you can fit all your stuff in it. Guys, you know that we're fans of them. The products, the brand and the products we're fans of.
No, it's phenomenal.
We couldn't recommend it more. I just had my first weekend in Miami, and needless to say, I'm glad that I was prepared with my lawnmower.
Oh, you didn't tell me about that part of the weekend.
I'm not saying any more than that, but
Well, you are off the air.
I'm saying my lawnmower 4.0 certainly helped me in Miami this weekend, and I did not have to worry when it came time to that. So, yes.
highly recommend it. Coming from a middle-aged man, it's the greatest. I'm not as hairy as Bronson, but it's just great. Once you do it, it lasts a long time. No nicking, no cutting. The technology is far superior than the prior generation, which I had, and I love it.
So if you're interested in that, help yourself out, help the show out, head over to manscaped.com. You can get 20% off and free shipping with our code DaddyIssues20 at manscaped.com.
Great Christmas gift.
For real. Once again, that's 20% off and free shipping on a Performance Package 4.0 on any of their products, which they have a lot of them. So go check it out, manscaped.com. Use the code DaddyIssues20 for 20% off and free shipping.
Did you hear that now if you don't get your COVID shot and you get fired, you can't get unemployment? That's pretty fucked up.
Wait. If you in New York, if you get fired and you don't have COVID,
because if you say I'm not getting the COVID shot and they terminate you, you can't collect unemployment.
I have no problem with that.
I
don't think there should be unemployment, so I'm fine with that in the first place.
No, because
why should the government pay your wages if you get fired?
If you're getting improperly terminated and things like that,
why are you getting improperly terminated?
Because you're saying I don't want to get my COVID shot.
If I think that a business should be able to fire you for whatever the fuck they want.
But it's the government forcing this law. That's all.
If I was a business owner, and someone showed up and did something that I don't want them to do, I would want to be able to fire them.
But the difference is but there's a couple of differences. Number one is, what if your employer says I don't want my people to get the COVID shot, but because the government's mandating the COVID shot, now I have to make
for companies over 100 employees though.
Yeah, I'm talking about an employer. Or health workers are doing that. Government employers. There's differences.
So then, yeah,
and I don't have an issue with unemployment. I think it should be limited, but I don't have an issue with unemployment. I don't think people should just say and I'm an employer and I'm okay with it. If you're being terminated and you've been working for quite some time for a company, I think we should be given 90 days, 120 days
from the government or the company.
Well, you put in your paycheck. So as an employer, it's both. Part of it comes from you.
I think it's nice if a company, if you can pay towards
why shouldn't the government? I pay how much in fucking taxes and FICA and withholding for my employees.
Well, I don't think that should happen either.
But
and we have no choice.
Okay, I'm not going to get the whole government thing because I know you're feeling on that. But I think that we still have to pay taxes in order for the various reasons we talked about at nauseum with regards to other things. So
right, but shouldn't we have the option to opt into what taxes we want to pay and not? There should be some that are there should be some that everyone has to pay, but I should be able to say, I don't want to pay unemployment tax, towards unemployment, and then I'm aware that if I get fired, I can never collect unemployment. Same with Social Security. No, but I should be able to say, I don't want to pay into Social Security, but I'm aware that then I can't collect.
I think Social Security, I don't want to Social Security. Social Security, the reason why I'm against it is because I'd rather invest in myself and put that money in the market and invest in myself in other assets than having the government invest it for me, which who knows if the Social Security amount will be. Yeah, who knows if it will even be there. Social Security is a crock of shit.
It's the money. They're not holding on to the money.
I understand, but you can say the same thing about banks too, Bronson.
Definitely. Well, that happens.
And the stock market.
There are some times where you go into a bank and they'll be like, "No, we won't."
I had that.
Right.
I had that.
So it's not. They're not really holding your money.
I get it, but that's if everybody in there and their mother said, "Let's cash in the stock markets, cash in the banks." There would be nothing there. I get it, but there's
not even ever. You went to a bank once and wanted your own money, and they were like, well, "No."
They didn't have 10 grand.
Right. They were like, "We don't have your money."
Yeah, it's a problem.
That's not everyone in their money there. That's you. That's horrible. That's so that shouldn't be. It's all a scam. The society's a scam. The whole fucking system.
My God.
It's true. Everything's a fucking Ponzi
Then you
scheme.
say, let's go light and not go the price. You're 25 years old.
I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying our institutions are built on nothing. It's a house of cards. And as you just have to be aware of it.
The stock market is.
The stock market's
the
completely
biggest
fake.
crock of shit.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
It doesn't even exist. It's all speculative.
There's nothing tangible.
Correct.
It's unbelievable.
Well, but also money doesn't exist. That's not a real thing.
Okay, but there is a form of exchange. Okay, money you could physically touch. Stock market's an interesting thing. You're not like getting. Well, you do get some stock issued and so forth, but
no, but also like the money that you physically touch. Yes, but you can touch the actual piece of money, but the value is intangible. The paper. If I don't want your money, like let's say I don't take American dollar bills, then your dollar bill is worth nothing to me. It's worth $0.
But there's an exchange rate, so you can. There is all these different countries have this exchange rate.
But I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying like the value of money is in the beholder. So it doesn't even like your money is only valuable to me if I accept your money.
Okay, if you break it down to the very, 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 very small money issue. However, there is your language is only language if I accept your language. You can say the same thing.
No, because you can understand. You know what I mean?
No,
but it's like bartering.
No, but money. Listen to me. American money is a standard and accepted by everybody. So when you say you can just say I'm not going to accept your American dollar, I want you to pay me in pebbles. Well, that's
no, but you
bullshit.
know what I
know what you mean. But
I'm just saying because you were saying it all. Like the stock market doesn't exist really, and I was like, yeah, money doesn't even really exist.
Well,
especially now that starting in like what was it, the 70s or whatever, that we officially printed more money than we have in gold in Fort Knox. So money up until 50, 60 years ago or whatever had value, right? Like your banknote, your dollar bill technically was a note. That's why they call them like notes as well. It was literally a note that said, this is worth one sliver of gold that's hidden, that's buried in Fort Knox, that's protected. And so theoretically, if you really wanted to, you could have cashed that note in and gotten the value of it in gold from the U.S. government and the Federal Reserve.
That's never happening now.
No. That's what it was for the most of this country's history. 50 years ago, whatever, I don't remember the exact date. We officially printed more money than we have in gold. So now it's literally meaningless. There's nothing backing our money. We don't have gold backing it anymore. There's nothing backing it. It's just paper that we all agree has value. It doesn't act, but also gold doesn't really have value. We just all agreed that gold also had value.
Like, why gold?
There's a reason. There's like a sociological reason why gold
and why is gold
always
worth
had
more
value.
than silver?
There's reasonings behind it. There's like scientific reasons.
If you had
too.
internet, you would know.
Like gold is a more versatile metal than silver. You can do more with it. And I think back in like the fucking 1100s, they knew that as well. Like gold was more valuable.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole concept of that.
I can't believe the internet's not fucking working.
You sure it's not working?
Yeah. Can I hotspot on your phone?
Does it cost money?
Nope.
Will you take it off when you're done?
Yep.
Now it's working?
It's not instantaneous. Give me a second.
No, it should be quick.
Sometimes it's very funny how little people over like 35 know about modern things.
Really? And I could say it's amazing how people under 35 know so little about most things.
Like older things.
No, I just want things fucking done.
No, it's just like so.
I move at a very quick pace. I want it fucking done.
So you move at a quick pace because of these things.
If you went ahead and put it on hotspot, well, now just go ahead and connect.
Well, wait, I've never connected to your hotspot before, so I have to enter this password PS4VPYNACJU10. Like that's not instantaneous. That
with that accent voice,
and I don't even know what the name of your network is. So
How would I know?
Instantaneous. But like then it worries me. Am I going to
probably that worries you?
No, am I going to start like not like at what point am I gonna not know how to work?
It started already when you don't trim your nose hairs.
No, work things.
I think you were always computer savvy. You know it. But I knew more than my parents.
Right, and technology is becoming
Growing so fast.
so exponentially. It's changing so exponentially fast that probably in 10 years, I'm not going to know how to really operate what kids are doing.
But you're one of those, you read up on those things.
Right, but it's going to change so much that it's going to be unrecognizable.
Could be.
Okay, I can't.
All right, take my hotspot off.
You've never set up your hotspot before, so it could be this one, it could be this one, it could be this one, and it doesn't tell me, so that's good.
Do the first one.
It says choose iPhone 2, but it's not showing up, so that's good. This is great. This is great podcasting.
Is it not a hidden work? Wow, you're so negative.
I said this is great podcasting.
But you're being sarcastic.
You don't know that.
Can you just go ahead and do the Wow, you got a lot of people in here, huh?
Well, we're in a huge apartment building. All right, we're doing no internet, people. We are operating back like the Stone Ages. You know what? I'll even close my laptop.
No, you had topics on there, right there.
I can't get to any of the topics without
But we can still talk about it.
No, they're all
You don't know what they are?
They're all links and shit. So we're just
we're
flying by the seat of our pants, and we're not going to get into that whole thing again. Remember
you don't know what to talk. Oh, I see the links.
It's links. So this says honor roll bar lower. I don't know what that means. I wrote that down.
You know what that probably means.
Wrote that down a while ago. Okay, I guess I can go to topics that we don't need links for.
Like what, Ronnie? What's this little gold button here? Do you know?
That's the logo of the company, Rode. See,
very
there's
nice.
one right
I
there
like it.
too.
Very elegant.
They're an Australian company.
They're heavy, aren't they?
It's not. These mics aren't meant to be held. They're meant to be like suspended, but we're holding them.
And it says podcaster on it.
It's a podcast mic. It actually says Procaster, but that's okay. No, and you got to talk to the mic.
I know.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Do you believe in that? You know, isn't that great when they do that Land of the Lost and they do that song?
Yeah.
Oh no, yes, that was when
Land
the
of the
Prism.
Lost.
That
Yes.
was funny. Do I believe in Bigfoot? No,
Why?
I don't think it exists.
Do you believe in any of those like cryptids? That's what they're called. Like Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra,
What's Chupacabra?
the like Mexican one.
Why
did mom just spend $8 at Smoot Brickell City Center?
What is that?
I think it's like a coffee shop.
Oh, fucking Bryce probably wanted a cappuccino.
Well, $8. They probably both got coffees.
It's okay. Maybe she'd bring once back. You never know.
I just had a coffee out of my brand new $600 coffee machine that I bought, which was really stupid. Thank you. It almost sounded like Price is Right. And your very own $600 Breville coffee machine. Okay. What were we talking about? Bigfoot?
I don't believe in those. Loch Ness Monster. I don't believe in those things at all. I think they're just myths made, you know. What do they call them?
They're called cryptids.
But wives' tales?
Yeah. That's
okay, yeah. I don't believe in that shit, Loch Ness Monster. Because I think if they really existed, at this point, we would 100% know.
You know that we discover new species of animals every day in this world.
Who's we?
Scientists. There's like a species a day discovered in the
so
ocean.
So someone's job is just to go, the ocean I get.
The Loch Ness Monster? Well, the Loch Ness Monster is
a lake.
Loch.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, I
Lake,
believe,
Loch, they're the same word.
I believe that the ocean is a whole separate world, that things we can't even get to the depths of it, and it intrigues me and scares me at the same time.
Where Bigfoot in America is said to be, like in the Rocky Mountains area, like Washington State, and the Sequoias and all that, there's thousands of miles of land, untouched, undeveloped land between like the human towns. So, like literally, there are hundreds and hundreds.
I don't think.
So
I. What do you think?
I don't think that there are like there's a species of. Oh wait, this is what I should. I'll say that I believe that at one point in this earth, I mean, we just know that there have been other species of humanoids.
Okay.
There have been other great apes that have been very human. Like we're Homo sapien, right? You're just a Homo. Such a bad joke. Where Homo sapien is our scientific classification.
I and I didn't say
I know you thought it. And that's why I had to do it first. We're Homo sapiens, And we know that in the Homo genus, there are a lot of other ones that existed. Homo erectus, Homo neanderthalis, which like Neanderthals. There were like 12 of them that were other humans. They weren't like us.
The Geico guy?
Sure. So we know that there have been other apes that walked on 2 feet, that had big brains just like us, that would have looked fairly like us. None of those exist anymore because we've killed them all. We interbred with them, we killed them, and that's why we're the ones that survived. It was just we were better suited, and human nature, we just take over everything. Like we take over every animal. We take over. We believe we're like the kings of the planet.
Do you believe?
And so we know for a fact that there have been other human-esque apes that have existed in the world. Do I think that maybe there are some that haven't fully gone extinct? Possibly.
What was that show we watched where in the camping?
Yeah, American Horror Story.
Yeah, it was stupid, but like those people?
No, well,
where
those
the
were
hills
just like
have
humans.
eyes.
No, those are just like humans that have been
inbred and shit.
Yeah. I don't think that there are like Bigfoot that are all walking around like hiding from humans. And like there are a lot of people that believe in Bigfoot that think of it as like a magical creature, right? Like that Bigfoot's magical and it's like this whole myth.
Like I don't think unicorn.
I don't think that. I just think that we know for a fact that there have been other big apes that have existed in the world. We have skeletons of them. Bigger than us. Neanderthal
yeah, but I don't think there's Bigfoot or Loch Ness one. So I mean, to go back to your original question, I don't think so.
I don't dismiss it.
They're just. I just think they're stories.
But how is there every culture in the world, basically, like every continent, the native people in every continent all have stories of a big ape?
I think they're full of shit.
What do you mean? Like they all got together and created the same story?
I think.
How do like native Aboriginal in Australia and then like Native Americans in Washington State both have myths of great big ape creatures that were like humans? I mean, it might just be that us as humans, we all share the same brain and we come up with the same stories. That could be that.
I don't know. I think it's a ruse.
Another thing too is like all cultures around the world have tales of dragons. We all have tales of dragons.
But they don't exist. But
dinosaurs existed. A fucking pterodactyl is a dragon. We know that those existed.
I don't think dragons exist now.
Why?
I love dragons. I just don't.
I don't think they're flying. I don't think they exist now. But who's to say that they've never existed?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Before 1920,
wait, Mom wants to go to fuck mall. Not in a million fucking years.
Yeah, I'll go to Zara after this. I could use some clothes.
I'm not buying.
The mall's literally right across the street, so it's not far.
I'm never seeing you guys anymore. It costs me money.
You know that like before the 1900s.
I love dragons, by the way.
Before the 1900s, dinosaurs were they weren't a thing. No one knew that dinosaurs existed. There weren't even myths. No one knew because we didn't find any fossils. No one was digging for them. No one was looking for them. And then one day,
which is pretty cool that we were able to find them. Isn't it cool?
Right, like for thousands of years, humans had no idea that there were these giant lizard creatures that were walking around this planet for millions of years before we existed. And then literally like 100 years ago, we found bones and we're like, what the fuck is this? Now we know about all these thousands of dinosaurs. Who's to say we just haven't found a dragon bones?
I'd love to see a dragon.
I don't think they exist.
Cool.
I'm saying I don't think that still exists, just like dinosaurs don't exist. What I'm saying is I don't think it's like so easy to I don't think people should dismiss that stuff so easy because literally 100 years ago we didn't know dinosaurs existed.
But
now we all accept that as just fact of Earth.
Of evolution.
Of Earth.
Yeah, but I'm more black and white, so I'm a little more skeptic when it comes to those things. That's just my personality. Until you show me, I don't believe it.
Same.
What's
and
that?
I'm not saying what's what?
Oh, black on
a little
it.
dirt.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I believe in dragons, but you understand what I'm saying. It's just
meaning you don't rule it out because if you said dinosaurs, big lizards, and be like, you're an idiot.
If
but
you
now we
went
have
back
proof.
150 years ago and you were like, there were giant
True, but why wouldn't we have
creatures
had it
that
now?
roamed
Why
the
wouldn't
world.
we have found it now?
We still find new dinosaurs. We still find them. All right, this episode is sponsored by Fast Bar. A great fit for us, actually. We're both intermittent fasters ourselves.
Correct.
I don't eat for 12 hours a day. You're up to
Just dinner.
60, right? You only eat dinner.
Like 18, 19 hours.
And so with this bar, have you found it helping you?
I found it very helpful because I drink a lot of water, try to fill me up, but you miss the wanting to eat and chew something. So this thing's been great because it actually doesn't spike your glucose, and I freaking love it. So I keep these in my drawer in my office, and I fucking love it.
So Fast Bar allows you to reach your intermittent fasting goals, which can be a challenge due to hunger, mental focus, dips in energy, emotional hunger. It's the only bar scientifically formulated for intermittent fasting, which is great.
And keto, it's right.
It's fully keto, gluten-free, made without soy, dairy. It's full plant-based protein, so it fits basically every diet that's
And they
out
taste
there.
great. Like this I love. This is the lemon berry. It's
Yeah, it's a
freaking
good
awesome.
one. So it comes in 5 flavors: nuts and honey, cacao chip, dark cocoa, the lemon berry, and the blueberry acai. All super tasty. If you guys are intermittent fasters, if you're looking to just cut weight, because everyone can cut weight, and it's hard when you start intermittent fasting, it's hard at first.
It is hard.
So something like this can really help you extend that fast time and not feel like you have to cheat.
Yeah, and at 2:30, I'm always jonesing for something. These things are perfect. They're awesome.
So you can get Fast Bars. They're available at Sprouts and fastbar.com. They're available at Amazon. It's about $3 a bar. And you can use the code DaddyIssues for an additional 10% off all the already discounted price at fastbar.com. And just so you know, benefits from the bar were seen in a randomized controlled study in 105 adults after a 15-hour overnight fast, comparing the glucose and ketone results every hour for 4 hours in the Fast Bar group, breakfast group, and water fast group. The data is on file for that as well. Make sure to use that code DaddyIssues for an additional 10% off the already discounted price at fastbar.com.
And it works, guys. I'm telling you, to our listeners, you know the way we are. I'm telling you 100% it works. I find that an interesting job, don't you? Being an
Paleontologist.
Or is it an archaeologist?
An archaeologist is someone who uncovers things. A paleontologist is specifically for dinosaurs. It's like an archaeologist.
I find it. What was Ross? Paleontologist from
Ross?
Friends? Yeah, paleontologist. I find it intriguing, or interesting is the right word, that someone says, I want to be an archaeologist.
I would have done that. I was interested in that when I was a kid to do.
Would it interest you now?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And what do you do?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a zoologist.
You just dig and you just take a brush and clean off the bones?
Not really. Like, that's not really what a paleontologist does. That's like, it's like an engineer who builds a building, right? They're not the ones who are like nailing the things together. You know what I mean? They're the ones who are like doing the big picture concept things. And then workers are doing the nailing. Same with that. The paleontologist isn't the one doing the excavation. They're overseeing the excavation. And it's just workers who are doing the brush and shit.
And who pays you for that?
Museums.
Would you want to do that? Would you want to do that now?
I would definitely.
Could you feed a family off that job?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to like run the Smithsonian to do really well with it.
But
the Smithsonian low-key is super
crooked.
Yeah, they like hide a lot of America's secrets and stuff.
Do you
But that's a topic for another podcast.
Do you have to go to school for that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So you want to be a zoologist?
I wanted to be a zoologist for a long
like Steve
time.
Irwin?
A zoologist is just like you study
Run
animals.
a zoo?
No.
We bought a zoo?
Zoology isn't zoo. The reason why a zoo is called a zoo is because zoo is like the Latin prefix for animal.
What?
So like a zoologist is like the study
everything?
of animals.
Okay.
A zoo is a place that has animals. Zoology isn't the study of zoos, you know? It's the other way around.
So what would a zoologist be? Study of animals?
Yeah, you study like animal
And
history
what do you
animal.
what do you do with that?
Nothing. It's just to learn it. You do 2 things with it. That's why I never did it. But I still, like, if you look in that cabinet, half of those books are about like animal studies, and then the other half are fucking like religious shit.
So it intrigues you.
Yeah, but you could never make a career. You'd either be a professor of it, or you would like run a zoo. But I would love to work at a zoo. That'd be so fun.
Why? What intrigues you about that?
Just animals are super fucking cool to watch them.
Why do you have half your books in religion too? What intrigues you about that?
About religion, we've talked about this. I literally studied religion in college.
I know, but what is it you find fascinating or
I find
interesting?
Multiple things. One, I find it fascinating that people can actually believe, like,
I am dumbfounded by that.
The extent that humans can believe things. No, but you're dumbfounded that people can believe in, like, Christianity, but you believe in things that are just as crazy. They're just different.
No, but
crazy is the wrong word.
I want to say this. I want to say this.
I don't know what the word.
I want to say this. I don't. Because I don't want to offend anybody, because I don't mean to be offensive to anybody that believes in religion. So let me give that caveat, because I don't. Because mom believes in religion. I want my kids.
What do you mean believes in religion? Like believes in God, you mean specifically God? Because what does believe in religion?
Okay, so like give an example. So I started watching Midnight Mass, and there's a lot of underlying things. I'm only at 2 seasons.
The whole show's about religious undertones.
I get that, but what I'm saying, but there's only 2 episodes in, and you can see there's a lot of setting up. It's interesting, like it has very eeriness to it. Even the religious aspect is very eerie. Like the main reverend is gone, and the new guys come in, and they drink the wine. It's Jesus' blood from the dinner, and they break the bread.
Well, Catholics, yeah, that's super.
Yeah, I get it, but I just don't understand. Even when I was at lunch with my friend, who has to be my rabbi, but I'm no longer part of the temple anymore, and he's retired. We were at lunch last week. And I was still talking about it. And I find it very intriguing that people have a need to believe so much in the faith of whatever religion it is. And it's such an integral part of their life. Does that make sense?
Yes. And it's very natural.
Wow, the sun's right on me. Huh?
It's human nature. Like that's literally the reason why we live in the world that we do. And going back to like how we defeated all the other Neanderthals and Homo erectus and all that stuff, is because we had religion. Honestly, it's like because that's so evolutionarily smart to be like, let's all choose something that's bigger than us to believe in, and then you can bind the people together. It's really, really smart. But you believe in things that don't exist, and you live your life by them.
For example,
love.
Okay, we're not going back to that. That's a different.
You believe in a thing that doesn't exist. You cry about it. You get really fucking emotional about it. It shapes your decisions.
See, I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that. I'll tell you the reason why.
What is the difference between someone believing in God and someone believing in love?
I'm going to tell you. There's a difference. Okay. When you get emotional, you feel something about your wife or your children. It's an innate feeling. To me, it's an instinctive feeling. Let me finish before you start cutting me off. It's an instinctive feeling. For example, where if you don't want to go into a sketchy neighborhood, your body will, like I call it, your spidey senses will tingle. It's an instinctive thing. So forget the word love that human vocabulary
that
attached
feeling.
to
Let's
it.
talk about that
feeling. Okay.
Yep.
You feel that. So like remorse could, I think, be part taught and part innate, and you feel it. Is it no different than, now forget the wildebeest that immediately protects its cub or calf when it's born. That might be survival instinct or whatever. That just might be the way it is, right? But you feel it. There's a feeling that. Why do you feel different? You as opposed to your religion is a taught behavior, where I think that feeling of.
Do you think that if you took someone who never experienced love from their parents or anything like that, never going off, you said religion is a taught behavior. I think those feelings of love are a lot taught. I think there's innate things, but to it as well. But I think a lot of the behaviors of love, the behaviors surrounding how we express love, how we feel love, how we think about love, are taught.
Well,
just like religion. But I think there's innate things in religion too.
You can buy rose on Valentine's Day, and yes, that's a taught, conditioned thing. But I still think that the love you have for your children when they're born, or what you feel, I think that's just a natural thing, as opposed to religion is a taught thing by human beings and is not a. I think one is more tangible than the other one.
They're both equally intangible.
I disagree with you.
Put love in my hand. Show me the love.
I don't mean tangible in the sense physical.
But that's what tangible is.
But you understand? I'm saying
you're saying one exists more.
I'm saying like to grasp more, not the literal sense of tangible. Like this microphone is a physical thing, which you can still say, well, it's still made up of atoms, right? If you want to go deeper, none of it's tangible. It's still made up of atoms, right? Everything's energy. Isn't it true?
That doesn't make sense what you're saying, but go on.
No, but But isn't everything made, like you said, isn't everything nature because it's made? That was this.
Yes, but yeah, I don't want to go that. Yeah.
But you're saying
something's made of atoms means that it's tangible. Yes. I don't know what you're saying. Saying something's made up of.
No, but
love isn't made up of atoms.
No,
love is an idea.
But when you forget the word.
Right.
You can feel love,
and someone can feel God. Someone can feel it.
No, I think it's very different. I think one is more.
I just think you've never felt that. I think you've never felt that. So I've never felt it either.
I think one is. I don't believe that there's. I think one is 100% innate. Like the minute your child is born, and when you have, by the way, when you have a child born, the minute that child's born, you will probably say to me, "Dad, I get it."
And do you think that with that child being born, do you think that feeling you have is you? Like, do you think it's something greater than you, or is it the same as when you get hungry, your body tells you to eat?
No, completely different.
Why? I think it's the same feeling. It's all it is.
Weird.
No. It's a survival mechanism. It's your body.
Did you have
rushing It's your brain rushing your body with dopamine and serotonin to make sure that the kid survives. Because love is evolution telling you,
no, I
take care of this kid, take care of this kid, so that then they can survive and then pass the genes on.
Okay, then. But
But see, this is interesting because you said religion. You said it's crazy that people can believe in religion.
I never used the word crazy. You said it twice.
No, you said
crazy.
Okay, so you said it's.
I said I don't understand that.
You don't understand
offend anybody, but I don't understand it.
But you understand.
Have you ever been in love with a woman?
Wait. I just want to finish this thought. You understand though, and it makes complete sense to you that something happens that you don't know what. That when I came into this world,
no, not you, your brothers,
something outside of you, something bigger than you, something that you can't explain, understand, rationalize, happened to you and it just happened. That is That's a religious experience.
No.
So what is it then? What is that? Explain it to me.
It's not religious experience. Is a conclusory statement made up by human beings attaching words to it. There's a big difference as opposed to
that feeling that you had. Why is that way more?
I said tangible to me.
Why is that more tangible than someone connecting, feeling God and being like awe-inspired and feeling that?
Because I think that's just taught. Like, for example, if you go into a class and you take such a liking to, let's say, zoology as opposed to economics, and you want to force and live your life based upon zoology, that's your teaching. That's what you force. That's what you go towards. I just think religion is a bunch of people teaching from the number one bestseller.
So let's remove religion. Say spirituality then. Remove the religion aspect of it. Let's not talk about Christianity. Let's talk about belief.
Religion is different than spirituality.
Okay, so I'm talking about belief. Like, that's how you said, I was like, half of the books are religion books. And you were like, that's interesting that interests you. And I said, yeah, the idea of belief interests me, that people can believe things that make no sense, but it makes sense to them. You were like, religion makes no sense, but it makes complete sense to you that one day you were one type of person, and then literally the next day, because of a crying animal, you completely shifted.
If you see a puppy, don't you have a feeling towards that puppy different than an innate feeling? Just innate.
But what is that? It's a belief. That's a belief.
It's not a belief. It's a feeling. It's not a belief. I don't believe that I like that puppy. I feel that I like that puppy.
People who are religious feel God and feel they believe in God, but they feel the love of God.
No, but it's because I think that they feel love in God because they went to Sunday school and mass or Hebrew school, and the parents say they don't go. And when some people need to either makes them feel better about themselves, makes them a better human being, that's all great. I think if you are when you see a little. The other day, Mom and I were with Banks, and we were in Miami somewhere, and this little baby got couldn't be more than 6 months old, flapping the legs, the thighs, and everything. That baby just felt that was nothing taught. That baby knew something was there, and you had to see it was so cute. The father was holding the baby, and it was literally, the baby was going psycho.
Right. What I'm saying is, you said yourself that when I was
born,
Banks.
Banks loves. You see the love Banks has. It's a feeling that he just wants to. You could feel the energy.
What is that? What is that?
That's different than a belief. That dog doesn't have a belief.
Okay, what is it?
That dog doesn't have a belief. That dog has.
Explain that to
I
me.
think it's a feeling. I'm not going to explain.
But you just keep saying it's a feeling. What does that mean?
Okay, there's something inside that body of that dog.
And what is it?
I don't know. I'm not a
No,
scientist.
but
it's not a belief. It's not an educated belief saying I want to love that.
I'm not saying
my
it's
owner.
a belief.
Where in religion, it is a taught behavior. It is a taught belief. Some people connect to it for whatever reason, either an emptiness, they become better people. There's no harm in it. They want to repent on certain sins. They're told because they have to because of how they grew up. That's something very different than you take an animal that doesn't have the ability to communicate with humans, but still you could see when that dog puts his head in your on the couch and right there, you know it's oozing that love and wants that affection.
Yeah.
Forget the label of love. You know what I'm saying? So I think that love and that feeling, that component is very different. Now, it doesn't mean Bronson.
I'm just trying.
I don't know how to explain it differently. I'm not.
No, but I'm just trying to get you to realize that you said like when someone has an experience that you haven't felt and you can't explain and it baffles you that they have felt it.
No, that's different though, Bronson. What I'm saying, listen to me. I can understand that person. Just because I don't feel it doesn't mean I don't say I don't understand how they feel it. No, that makes me.
You said it doesn't make sense to you.
Listen, no, but not because I've never felt it. That would make me very narcissistic. No, there's plenty of things that people, for example.
No,
vegans. I don't understand. I don't.
But thought. I've been trying to finish this. No, Dad, you've kept interrupting me so many times. I'm trying to. You said
keep asking me the same question, but go ahead.
You said there was a moment where you don't know why, you don't know how, you don't know what it was, that you felt an overwhelming sense that you can't explain, and you have no idea what it is about that something happened.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did. You said when your kid is born.
I said you'll understand
overwhelming thing comes over.
I didn't use the word overwhelming.
Okay.
But listen, when you said explain the difference, and you said what is love, and I used the child being born as an analogy, and I said it's an innate thing inside you that I don't think it's taught. You just feel that, and it's hard. You can't explain it, and you know that's something. What's that? That's
dryer.
Okay, that's something very different than something that's taught. That's all I'm saying. I don't forget the word what it's labeled of love. Now, I also didn't say, because I think you're portraying something that I did not say. I did not say just because that person does something which I don't understand, they're crazy. Or I never
said you said that.
I'm saying I don't get it.
Think that?
No, I don't think that. Let me explain something to you. There are plenty of things, for example, that look at people's hobbies. Look at the fact that people major in college, what their likes and dislikes. Why do so many different flavors of ice cream? People do different things. That doesn't mean I don't understand it. It just doesn't work for me.
Right.
But religion is something that I can't really grasp, not because I don't do it. Okay, I've tried. I went to temple.
And so wait, why can't you grasp it? Why don't you understand it?
Okay, maybe grasp is the wrong word. I think religion has become more about it's not spirituality, it's business and it's sense of belonging.
Right, and I agree. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of the religion. I'm talking about, because you asked me why religious books interest me. That's how we got on this topic. And I said, the idea of belief interests me, how people can believe things. So let's talk about an individual.
Okay, but it interests you because you like to understand the psyche of people while they believe it. Am I correct?
Right, and I'm saying you believe.
Wait. You're not reading that book because you want to understand the belief. You read it because you want to understand people's psyche and why they believe it. There's a difference. You like the philosophical component of understanding people's minds, what makes them tick. Am I wrong about that?
No, right. Sure. No, you're not wrong.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I'm saying you believe in things. Everyone.
Correct.
It's human nature. It's literally how we evolved, how our brains work, is we believe in things that don't exist because it helps us survive.
I get it.
And so you do that too.
At a comfort level, because you're comfort level too.
And you do that too with a lot of things, right?
Okay.
I do it too. I don't know. I don't put God to the name of it.
Do I?
You 100% do.
Give me an example. I'm not saying
I don't know.
Okay.
No, but you believe in.
I do. I knock on wood. I do. I don't know.
No, but not even that. Not even that. You believe in things that don't exist. Like you believe in the idea of our family and that there's a power in that. There isn't really a difference between me and you and me and the person who lives in the apartment on the other side of this wall.
Bronson, do you really believe that?
No,
but there is a big difference.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't. I'm sorry. Because
there are things that we believe in, that we live our life by a certain set of rules that we believe have power behind them. And so we've created this world for us that we live by. But those rules don't really exist. And that's what belief is. We believe in our family. We believe that our family means something more than the strangers on the street, right?
To us.
Exactly.
That's not a belief, but that's
a
true.
belief. No, that's a belief.
No,
It 100% is a belief. Yeah.
Big difference than believing in
And
God
I think that's
or
amazing.
life.
No, it's not a big
or after
difference.
death.
It's not a big difference. It's all belief.
I disagree with you. Because Bronson, you could say that, listen, then there's different degrees.
It's all ways to live a life, and they're all coping mechanisms.
No,
that
our
humans have
family,
created.
when we're together and we're a community every day of life and we're a team and a unit.
What is a church if not a community that you're with every day of your life?
Okay, but Bronson, there's a big difference if I say, hey, let's take all of our five family members and let's all drink the fucking Kool-Aid like they did in, what was it, Waco, Texas or whatever. Where was that place?
No, that was Jim in Jonestown.
Right. So but hear me out.
What all I'm saying, look, how we got on this, I think belief is a very strong thing. I think belief is very fucking cool and crazy that's like, I've talked a lot on this podcast that I think we're just animals. Like, there's not much difference between us and a fucking dog or insect or lion or whatever. I think that's the one thing that really separates us outside of the animal kingdom is we have that thing that we truly believe in things that don't exist. Dogs don't do that. Lions don't do that.
I thought it was communication that separated us.
Banks fucking communicates all the time. You can know.
But
that's not what bird song. Birds have 7,000 words that they communicate with each other.
I got to research it a little bit more.
But so what I'm just saying about this belief thing, and that's how we got it, and we'll just wrap it up, I guess. I think belief is super cool because that is the one thing that really separates us is that all humans, no matter where we are in the world, have the capacity to think about things that don't exist, and then they become powerful. Like, that becomes real. God is real because people believe in God. You know what I mean? Just like how the United States is real because people believe in it. If people stop believing in God...
I get what you're saying, but I think...
just like our family is real because we believe in it. And I think that's cool. I'm not saying it in a... I'm not saying just... No. And I'm not trying to dig too deep. I just think that's cool. And we got on this because you said, why does religion interest you?
I know why we got on. We don't have to keep saying I understand. I think that you're breaking it down to it's all natural as opposed to man-made. Okay.
No, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying this is the one caveat that I will give that I think makes us really unique and different is that we can make things up. Dogs can't make things up.
Okay, but
parrots can't make things up.
Okay, I hear you. We were talking about religion.
And you make things up just like how you believe God is made up. You make things up too, and that's okay. We all do. I do too. And that's what makes us human, is what I'm saying. I don't think that's a bad thing. You're like, I don't make things up. Family is real. And I'm saying, you do make things up. We all do. No,
I didn't.
You make things up to cope.
I didn't say I don't make things up. You used family, saying family is a belief as opposed to why do I care about you more than the person on the street?
The strength of family is a belief. Yeah.
As opposed to why do I care more about you than the person on the street? No, that's not a belief. You could say you could spend fucking 4 fucking hours if you want. That's not. It is a belief.
What is it then? If not a
the feeling of my love and strength for my kids or my family over the stranger in the street, that's not a belief. 100% not a belief. You can call itself a belief if it makes you feel better, but it's not a belief.
But what I'm saying is like love isn't and family isn't blood. It's a feeling. It's a belief that we put on it. Like you could have a kid. Let's say you donated sperm when you were 20, and you have a kid out there that you don't know. It's your blood family, but Zerai means way more to you than that person, right? It's not about blood.
I didn't say it was about blood.
No, but what I'm saying is that's why like the stranger on the street and me, you believe it's not just because I was born to you. It's because we both believe that there's something more than just me sharing your blood, right?
No, but by the way, you're making these. I don't equate anything with the blood. If you are around me and you are part of my family, whether blood or not,
right?
Okay, you're gonna take care of those over a stranger.
Yeah,
that's not a belief. That's what he's saying. It's not. No, it's not a belief. It is not a belief. It's
because there are some people who don't believe in family.
If anything, That's instinctive, not a belief.
No, because there are some people who don't believe in family. Some people don't.
Some people were murderers and they're just
Right,
bad people.
and so but that's why I'm saying it's not just you're like it's intuitive. To some people, it isn't.
But
it's intuitive to
don't
you.
But don't you say that person doesn't believe in family? Mean that person wasn't enough important to them?
Right,
they're not important to them.
We're saying the same thing. Yeah.
No, but I don't.
That's what I'm
it's not a
saying.
belief. It's not.
So
I don't
then
look
we're
at
just
belief. Belief to me, Bronson, when I look at belief, is like I believe there is life after death. I believe. Hear me out. I believe there is a God or a higher power. And by the way, and when you talk about spirituality, that's different than belief or God or religion. Because there's so many different things. Now we put labels to it, but spirituality is something very different.
Believing in love and believing in God are the same.
No, it's not. I'll give you. It's not.
The idea of belief isn't religious
ever really
or
been
spiritual.
Truly in love with a girl.
No.
Like when you just feel it.
I know I love you, Mom.
I get it, but that's a different. I get it. I know you love us.
That's okay. So,
but what I'm saying is,
that's love.
Yes, that is. But so take like spirituality. I believe in spirituality. I just don't believe in religion. I mean, like,
yeah, but no. Now we're the word belief where we keep changing our definition of it.
Belief.
You
belief,
don't believe in religion. What does that mean?
Listen to me.
But you believe in spirituality. What does that mean?
Listen for a second. Listen. Belief is different. Belief is something
Belief is different than what? That's not a sentence.
Okay,
belief is different.
Meaning belief is okay, but you can believe in different things.
Of course.
You're equating. If I say I don't believe in religion, that's just my opinion.
You're the one that's equating belief to religious. I believe that these are important.
But okay,
that's not religious.
Bronson.
Just like how I believe that love exists, it doesn't actually exist. I believe in it.
Bronson, everybody can believe something different.
All right,
one's not right or wrong.
I can't say the word belief anymore.
No, listen. I'm not saying you're not listening.
No, I am.
I don't care about you. You were saying believing in God is the same. If you go back and when you listen to this, you said believing in God is the same as believing in love.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I 100% disagree.
Okay.
And you said to me how, and basically you're trying to say is, John, how can you not? You say you don't understand how somebody could believe in religion, but yet you believe in love and believe in other things. And I'm saying the beauty is I 100% saying I can believe in different things and I understand why someone else can believe in different things because it doesn't interest me. That's all I'm saying.
And I agree with you.
Listen, so if somebody says they believe in religion, okay, and they have different reasons for believing in religion, and I can ask them a bunch of questions to find out why they believe in religion, and I can get to the bottom of it as to why they believe in religion, and that's fine. That doesn't mean I have to believe in religion.
Believing in religion isn't really that's not really a thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You believe in religion. You're not. You believe that the religion of Christianity exists.
I don't. Okay.
You don't subscribe to the beliefs, but you believe that it exists.
Okay.
You believe in Judaism.
Meaning the organized religion aspect of what it teaches and so forth.
But believing isn't the right word. You don't like it.
I know it exists. You don't
like
it. I know
you don't like the beliefs of the religion.
I don't believe in organized religion.
Teachings.
Does that make sense?
You don't like organized religion.
You understand what I'm saying?
You don't like organized religion.
Okay. I don't believe in it.
No, but
I don't believe in drugs. I know drugs exist.
But that's not using the word belief correctly, I guess.
I don't believe in it.
We're at an hour.
I don't agree.
Okay,
Let's
just wrap up.
It's all good. All right.
I believe in you.
I don't believe in you. No, I'm teasing you. It's all good. I think when you go back and listen, you'll understand where
I do understand what you're saying.
I think I stayed on the path. I think you veered off a little, which is okay. Like I do, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're good. We're all good. All right. This was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this stuff.
Yeah. I thought this was a very interesting
me too. I like these things.
I believe in this conversation.
And by the way, I want to say this. I'm okay with people that if they want to believe in religion, I just choose not to. That's all. Does that make sense? I believe I believe in culture, tradition. I'm okay with spirituality. I just don't want to live my life in fear of God or afterlife if there is or is not one. I don't understand that.
Right, but that's not religion. But yeah,
there's a lot of stuff.
There are religions that do that, and there are religions that don't do that.
And I don't know all the religions.
Right.
I'm not one to say I know all the religions.
There are like 5,300 of them. And whenever people say to me, "How do you not believe in God?" I say, "You're just as good at not believing in God than me." Because there are like 5,000 gods that exist.
I remember you saying, yeah.
I say, whenever that's like the best thing to come back to someone who says, "How do you not believe in God?" And I go, "You don't believe in 5,299 gods. I just don't believe in one more than you. That's all."
Right. I get it.
And people who believe in Jesus are really good at not believing in God. They're really fucking good at it. They don't believe in Buddha. They don't believe in
You know we're going over time. It's gonna be a thing.
Yeah. But yes.
All right, this is what always happens with us. We keep going. All right, Brian, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
See you soon. Thanks, everybody. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.